Iowa lawmakers proposed a bill that would set a statewide ordinance against camping on public property. Dozens of people showed up to speak in a Senate subcommittee meeting, with all but one in opposition, as our Connor O'Neill reports.
A bill filed in the Senate this week drew over 300 comments online and led this room Wednesday to be tightly cramped as lots of people spoke out against the legislation that says a person would not be able to use public property for sleeping, camping, or long-term shelter.
Homelessness looks different in rural areas versus urban areas, but these are individuals, these are families, they have nowhere to go, they deserve our help and not our shame.
If that person were to violate this policy, law enforcement would issue a warning, but if that person does not leave, they would be put in jail for up to 30 days and issued a fine up to $855. Opponents of the bill added it is not a crime to be homeless and more resources should be put toward providing housing and services.
You should have an area where you can go and camp or you can stay where you want. I'm just surprised. I'm shocked. $800 fines for people who really don't have any money or are down on their luck. We've got to think of something else.
This is the first time this session I have pleaded with colleagues. If we want to do something, let's work together in the intercession and come up with an Iowa solution. Please, let's not move it forward.
While those in favor argued this bill does not discriminate and is meant to create a consistent statewide policy.
I want to emphasize this is not intended to criminalize homelessness. The goal here is to move folks off the street and connect them with shelters and other supportive services.
We have to address campsites that may be in areas where it's disrupting businesses or disrupting other people's homes.
The bill also states counties could enforce its own ordinance to designate portions of public property for camping up to a year for people experiencing homelessness. Senator Westerich was the only person to vote in favor, leading the subcommittee to postpone the bill for now. From the state capitol, Connor O'Neill, Local 5 News.
A House subcommittee just passed the bill. Even though the Senate tabled it, it could become eligible for floor debate as soon as next week.